lovely Abbie Dagrin, and welcome back to my channel, lovelies. Today I'll be doing a natal chart analysis / reading on Blac Chyna. I will be speaking on her characteristic traits, her personality traits, and as well as how a lot of her placements have led to a lot of the success she's garnered, and we'll be getting to know a lot more about her. So please stay tuned for the rest of my video, lovelies. If you have not yet become a part of the Abbie Dagrin family, then this is your calling to do so. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you know when I upload videos on the daily. Also hit that like button because I know you guys will love this video. And also share this video with all of your friends, your enemies, anyone in general who you know would love this video or who loves Blac Chyna. Please share this with everyone, and let's get right into the video, lovelies. Blac Chyna was born on May 11th, 1988, so this makes her a Taurus. And with this placement, she tends to be deeply rooted in her thoughts, words, and actions. She is the type of person who may at times be stubborn, very stable person because it's an earth sign. Also, she's a practical person, which makes sense because she's an earth sign as well. Being productive is something that she is, and we do see this through her life and journey because she is the type of person who's always working and doing things that are important, and she tries her best to be successful in every way possible. And she is also the type of person that tends to be very loyal, and she's also a type of person that tends to be ambitious as well. Being loyal is an earth trait, and being ambitious is also an earth trait. So she really represents this a lot. Next up is her moon in Pisces, and with this placement, she tends to be a very intuitive person, and that comes with any water sign, and especially having it in Pisces. She tends to also be the type of person that will know how someone's feeling. She's very empathetic, and she tends to be a very sensitive person. She has a very sensitive soul, and she tends to be a social person as well. She loves to be around people, and she can be very sympathetic, and she's never letting anyone down in the matters of the heart. She tries her best to be there for all of her friends, her family members, or anyone who she really loves. She tends to be very empathetic, and she is also very artistic. She has deep emotions, and that comes with being a water sign, especially in the moon placement because the moon placement deals with emotions. She's very idealistic, and she has powerful intuition. Next up is her Mercury in Gemini, and as we do know, Gemini does rule Mercury as well as Virgo, so she's the type of person that you will be able to communicate with because however she feels is going to be made known, and you're going to be able to understand what she's saying clearly. She loves discussing ideas and things that other people may not really like to talk about, and she loves talking about philosophies with others, so she really loves to have intellectual conversations with people. And her mind is always racing with different thoughts, and this can help her with being creative. By having this, she'll be able to create new things and be very smart. She does adapt very quickly to things, and this makes sense because Gemini is also a mutable sign, and she's very witty and very inventive. So this really describes her in a very important way as well. Next up is her Venus in Gemini. So having this placement, which is an air placement, she is a person that loves to have fun in her relationship. She does prioritize freedom, and without that, she may not want to be in that relationship. She wants to have a lot of fun with her partner. She loves to have a connection with them intellectually, and she wants to have a great communication with that partner, whether it's communicating their feelings or just communicating in general. She tends to be a very funny person, especially in the relationship, and they'll have a great time. She needs friendship. She needs a person who just so happened to be her spouse or her partner, but is also her friend. So having this placement is very important, and a lot of people love this placement. Next up is her Mars in Aquarius, and she tends to get her drive and innate desire to learn from this placement. Having an Aquarius in any placement tends to be very nice because you do have that inventive energy. So what drives her is change. She wants to make sure that society has change in the positive way, and her ideas and opinions may at times be termed as very inventive and original. But sometimes people can call her or call people with this placement eccentric and offbeat. However, later on in generations, a lot of people will look at her style and a lot of things that she did and will think to themselves, wow, she really did that. And she's just so smart and very intelligent. She is a type of person that loves group goals. She loves doing things in a group. So being in a society that is a community is something that really helps her with her inventive process as well. Next up is her Jupiter in Taurus, and this is an earth sign, so she has a very cautious nature when she's doing anything. Before she does anything, especially in the career aspect, she's going to think about it. And this really helps her attract great fortune because with her being cautious, she'll be able to know what not to do and what to do. And she's very great with hard work and dedication. She's going to work as hard as she needs to in order for her to accomplish her goals. And the dedication is always there. So yes, the hard work is there. However, being persistent is also what benefits her with this placement. She tends to be a very generous person with people in her career and in general. So if she were to accumulate funds or money from her career, she would be generous with it. And she also tends to be a very compassionate person as well. And this is seen, you can see her compassionate side in different situations. Next up is her Saturn in Capricorn, and this is actually a good placement. She is very ambitious and will do her best to make it to the top of her field. She's going to work as hard as she needs to work in order for her to accomplish any goal. And this is something that comes with Capricorn energy, and that is because it's a ruling planet of Capricorn as well, so it's a good placement. But Capricorns in any placement tend to be hardworking, and they're going to accomplish their goals regardless of what others say or do to them, and they have the goals in set, so they know what they're trying to achieve. And with this placement, Blac Chyna tends to be very serious-minded and mature and have the ability to carry out important duties. And being able to be a great organizer, an ideal one, is great because knowing what you want in life is the first step in attaining it. Next up is her Uranus in Capricorn. And this placement, she is the type of person that loves to plan for her future. She not only thinks about the present, but the future is something important. So during present time, she's going to make sure that she's working as hard as she can to make sure not only her future is in check, but also the people in her life's future is in check through her as well. So she is an automatic innovator, and this is the theme that comes in her chart a lot, being an innovator and doing things that other people may not do. She is the type of person that is great with being in a group, and she loves to do things with other people. She loves to come to practical solutions to changing society's attitudes to customs, traditions, and authority structures. And because she's logical, she's able to deal with situations maturely. Next up is her Neptune in Capricorn, and she tends to have a Capricorn stellium. And because she has this Capricorn stellium, she does bring a lot of Capricorn energy. So with the Neptune in Capricorn, she tends to focus on ways to increase her power, wealth, and influence. And that's basically Capricorn energy. They want to increase influence, wealth, or anything in their life that gives them status or influence. She's also a person that loves to work. Working is something that is glorified by her, and she's going to make sure she works as hard as she needs to. She's also very practical and has the ability to attain reasonable goals. And she's also the type of person that's very selfless and giving, and she's able to balance out her work and her philanthropy, and she is the type of person that will need to set goals that she knows she can set, and I think she'll be able to do that. Next up is her Pluto in Scorpio. So since she was born between 1984 and 1995, and this makes her millennial, she tends to look at things in a way that other people may look at things or may not in previous generations or generations after her. So she loves facing things that people may seem very scared of. She loves to make collective issues conscious, and she loves to do a lot of movements or be a part of a lot of movements. She is also the type of person that will look deeper into any situation to discover what's really going on behind the scenes, and that gives exact Scorpio vibes, because a lot of Scorpios or any placement of Scorpio want to look into things deeper, and they're going to make sure that they get to the bottom of anything that is happening or occurring in society at any given moment. Next up is her North Node in Pisces, and in order for her to accomplish her goals or attain any hidden gifts and talents she may have, she's going to need to be non-judgmental, have compassion, surrendering anxiety to a higher power, freeing the mind through meditation and self-reflection, focusing on the spiritual pathway, trusting in positive outcomes, acknowledging connection with the universe, welcoming change as well, accepting the truth of the unknown, learning the way of the healer, helping others heal their pain, connecting to her inner faith, pursuing life with intuition, learning that not everything can be explained through logic, focus on her energies on serving without judgment, find comfort in the ability to heal and inspire others, and surround herself with people who won't take her kindness for granted. So this is what she will need to develop in order for her to live her life to her potential. Next up is her Chiron in Gemini, and with this placement, she may more than likely have the wound of speaking. So maybe at a young age she may have had issues with speaking, or she may not have spoken a lot because she may have feared as to how she sounded or what other people would think about her sounding, and this is something that came as a wound to her. And with this, some people may not be confident in speaking in public or speaking in general, and at times this can be very difficult for them. So in order for them to heal this wound is to realize that people do want to hear them talk, and also people do want to know more about them, and if they do want to, they can take classes to increase their speaking skills and get to learn and know how to speak to others, or get a group of people around you who will not critique you and just help you and be supportive of you regardless. Next up is her Ascendant / Rising in Virgo, and with this placement she tends to be very reserved and shy in a new setting. She can appear detached or critical at times. She is sensitive to bodily discomfort. She may be a picky eater, and she may be good at pinpointing details. She can be overly worrisome and at times be scared of certain situations. She's attracted to those who need help, so she tends to love to help people. She dislikes public displays of affection. She's very dependable. She's a very logical person. She's very helpful. She's a very neat person, and she's precise. She's practical, organized, and critical as well. So these are the traits that Blac Chyna has with her Virgo in Ascendant / Rising. And last but not least is her midheaven in Gemini. And with this placement, she tends to get into a career that really helps stimulate her mind and help her learn new things. She's also the type of person that tends to maybe be in different occupations, not just one occupation really fits her. And she wants to get into an occupation that comes with creativity. She wants to create new things. She wants to know new things. and she wants to manage everything at once. She can be the type of person that loves to do things that other people may not want to. She's able to build a lot of resources and a lot of contacts and networks because she is a very talkative person, and she is great at making connections with people. So she'll be able to climb up the ladder. So she really embodies this placement in the best way possible through her career. That's all I have for you lovelies today in regards to Blac Chyna's natal chart. Please let me know down below in the comments section how you felt about it. Did you learn more about her? Did you get a better understanding as to who she is as a person? Also, please let me know in the comments section who else you would want me to do the natal chart analysis on. And if you have not yet, hit that subscribe button as well as that notification bell, as well as that like button, and lastly, share this video with everyone. And if you have not yet followed me on all of my social media accounts, please make sure you do that, because a lot of the content I post on my social media account is not posted here. So you guys are missing out on a lot, so make sure you like, follow, and share on my Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Pinterest, Facebook, and everywhere else. I love you guys all. Please stay safe and healthy, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, lovelies.